Hey guys, welcome along. Happy Friday. Today we are on a Q&A webinar, which is always really exciting for me because you just never know what's going to come out of a Q&A webinar. So today's webinar, as always, is all about the content that you provide through the questions that you ask. So it is 2:30 my time, which is 1984, but still, just a joke. So guys, I'd love you to start pumping your questions through, and I'm just going to go over to questions right now. Someone said, Andrew said, oops, hit enter. When you have no trust in a process and you do not trust those you are dealing with well, you generally walk away. In the franchise situation, that is not a live option. Any suggestions? So I'm just going to read it again because it's the first time I've seen this question, because there's a few parts to it. When you have no trust in the process and you don't trust those you are dealing with, well, you generally walk away. In the franchise situation, that's not a live options and suggestions. Cool. So here's what I understand about working with franchises. I've been doing it for a long time now, way before stepping into life. And we worked with the Hair House Warehouse team, with other franchises over the years. It's not an uncommon thing for the franchise owners to choose the wrong franchisees. And I don't mean that you're wrong, Andrew. What I mean is that you're an entrepreneur. You have a way of thinking about things that is probably very, very different to what the franchise has to think about things. So what I suggest in this situation is very much know who you are and what you stand for and all of those things. Everything that we talk about in the 90-day business transformation, right? What are your values? What do you stand for? What do you stand against? And all of that. Then all you're really doing is you use the instruction manual that came with the franchise to multiply your beliefs and your values by their systems. So the thing I know about a franchise is that franchises work when the steps are followed and when the steps work well. All right. So when, for example, a marketing campaign. If you follow the steps in a marketing campaign, if you follow the steps for just the very basic stuff, if you only follow the very basic steps, then you'll get pretty medium sort of results. You'll get the average baseline results. But here's what I've definitely uncovered and absolutely stand by, is that if you take all of your good stuff and all of their stuff, whether you think it's good or not, and you just apply it using your principles, and you apply it using your beliefs, apply it using your values, apply it using your heart, your soul, your character, your personality. And what that does, any franchise that I've ever seen that does that, including current Step Into Life franchises, any franchise that does that goes boom, way above. If I have a look at who's number 1 and number 2 and number 3 and so on in the country at the moment, and people that I'm working with within your franchise system, that's exactly what they're doing. Now, I'm not going to speak for them and whether they believe in that, or whether they agree or not in what head office is saying, and certainly what the managing director and the founder of the company think and say. That's not for me to say, and you can ask them yourself. But I do know that it's not always about the franchise. The franchise personality. It's the person's personality. It's your amazing personality and your heart, as I said, and your character multiplied by those rules and those steps. Now, I don't know if that helps or not. So why don't you go ahead and tell me if what I've just said there helps you. And guys, like I said on today's webinar, by the way, I hope you can hear me okay. I forgot to check. You guys can hear me okay? Just say yes if you can hear me okay. I trust you can. Yes, great, thank you. So hello to, there's 5 people here, 11 people registered, but 5 people here out of 40 something. So you guys are in front. Just let me know, Andrew, if that helped. And I'd like to have a conversation with you about that if it does. So Mel, Morris, Helen, if you're watching, I hope you're feeling better. Penny, Richard, this is a Q&A webinar. So what questions do you want to ask me today? If you want to be taken live into the screen with me to have me answer questions for you, great. Tell me what modules you're up to. Tell me if you're stuck in any of the modules. Tell me if there's anything that you're not clear on. That's what I'm here to help you with today, is to help you get unstuck from those areas where you might be stuck. Also to answer questions like Andrew has answered as well. So Andrew's still waiting to hear back from you, my friend. You always ask good questions. I'd love it if you could tell me whether that was helpful. So 5 minutes in, Mel Hall, questions. Morris, questions. Penny, questions. Richard, questions. Who else is here? Who have I missed? Penny, Morris, Helen, Richard. Oh, I've got you all. Guys, without questions, all it's going to be is me sitting here against this fake brick wall, hoping to God that one of you has come along prepared with questions today, because this is, as I said, a Q&A webinar. If you don't have questions, then I don't know what we're going to talk about today, because that's what I'm here for. So I will let you know something that's coming up. Sorry, I'm just going to turn my phone off there. So later today, I'll be launching the next 12 months, the list of webinars for the next 12 months. And guys, I hope you're excited, because the webinars for the next 12 months are very much how-to webinars. What I've found is that all of the webinar series that I've been doing have already been within the 90-day business transformation. We've been unlocking more things from that. Well, the next 12 months will be, Richard, I see your question there, thank you. The next 12 months will be very much how-to. So it'll be how-to Facebook ads, how-to YouTube content creation, how-to, and how-to. So how to use all of the extra things that are not in the 90-day business transformation, and I'm just going to keep adding value. Now, also, the webinars will be, and this is from your feedback, not maybe yours directly, but from someone here, a few people have asked me to make the webinars 50% content, 50% Q&A, and that's what I'll be doing. So the webinars will go for a little longer, just an extra 20 minutes, and they will be less frequent. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to do a live webinar once per month. Then we'll run the replay of the webinar in the next fortnight, and both of those webinars will have a Q&A component live. Okay, so you can ask questions as we go with both webinars. And that's, I think, something that's pretty exciting, certainly something that I'm excited about. So if that sounds good, tell me sounds good. Richard's question says videos into YouTube. And Richard, I've been watching your videos and you're doing really well. Videos into YouTube, consistent hashtags. Yeah, I found when I went to type them in, they didn't come up. I saw on another video that they aren't so important now as the title. Correct? No, not correct. No, hashtags are still very, very important and just as important as the title. So here's how it works. And by the way, this will be one of those how-to webinars for the next 6 months, next 12 months. Excuse me. So the title, and for those of you that do YouTube, you know that there's a title. It's basically what it's called. Your title should be the answer to what people are typing into Google with their question. So if you've done module 2 in the 90-day business transformation, you will know who your ideal avatar is. And if you just type into Google and pretend that you are your ideal avatar, and you type in what they might be looking for, how do I get fit? Where can I find chocolate? How do I XYZ? Where do I get good coffee from? Where do I, whatever they're searching for. But you just type it in, and there's a thing called autofill. All right. Now the autofill will generate the most popular responses that Google has. So Google does a lot of the hard work for us. So you look at that screen, that bar there, and you find an answer to the most commonly asked questions, and that becomes the title for your webinar, for your YouTube video. This is a webinar. That's a YouTube video. It's Friday afternoon. I need to learn to speak English. So that becomes your title. Stay with me. then that title becomes the first line of your description after your website or your call to action link. So if you look at my videos, it'll say how to reduce stress, for example. And that's because I know people that I'm wanting to target. They want to know, how do I overcome stress? So it might be how to overcome stress. How do I overcome stress? How to overcome stress. That's the answer to that one, right? That becomes then the first line in your description. It'll be, so you want to know how to overcome stress. In this video, and the 3 steps are this: tell them what you're going to talk about, then talk about it, then tell them what you just talked about in the description. Just before that, you just put the website where you would like them to click later on. And in the video, you'll say, so guys, the details are in the description below. I'd like you to go ahead and click that link, and you'll go to get the free handout, or you'll go to get the whatever, book a time with me, get us free samples, find out where we are, look at the map, whatever link you're putting in there, you tell them about it in the video. And your video should be, if you want to monetize your channel, your video should be 10 minutes long. If you're not interested in monetizing and you just want traffic to come through and just want people to watch your stuff, about 2 minutes, 1:20 to 2 minutes 20, around there. And they'll watch most of your stuff. My videos are about 10 minutes long, and most people watch about 2 minutes of my videos. So the last 8 minutes of most of my stuff, nobody's watched. All right. So, Andrew had a power outage and missed the answer to the question. I answered it so thoroughly, Andrew. I hope it was okay for you. Then hashtags, Richard. Sorry, I just got distracted by Andrew's reply there, which is cool. Thanks, Andrew. Hashtags are so important. In fact, I'll tell you how important they are. We, being me and Kate, forgot to put in a vital hashtag into my YouTube videos, and they weren't coming up on any searches. And I'm like, why aren't my YouTube, I've done 40 YouTube videos. Why aren't they, what's going on? They're not showing up. Hey, can you check for me on your YouTube? Is it coming? It's not? Okay. Hey, can you type this into Google for me? Is it coming up? No, it's not. And I was freaking out. I'm doing all this work, nothing showing up. My titles are right. My description was right. Everything was fantastic. What did I forget? The bloody hashtags. So we had sales leadership, Australian sales coach, New Zealand sales coach, Brisbane sales coach, Brisbane business coach, Melbourne sales business coach. We had all these hashtags. By the way, with hashtags, the more combinations of words in the one tag, the better. So anyway, let's keep going. With hashtags, again, think about what they're going to be searching for. So here's the best tool you can use. It's called TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy, and it's a free tool. Use Google Chrome. That's first thing. Use Google Chrome. TubeBuddy is then an extension for Google Chrome. And if you have a look at my YouTube videos, you'll see that there's screens where, for example, this week there was me going like that, and Pharrell Williams is standing here, and there's like a speech bubble coming out on another one. You've seen them, right? They're done on TubeBuddy, where you can create, they're called clickbait tiles. And those clickbait tiles all link in with your meta tags and your hashtags and your description and your title. So think about this. Title, description should be the same as the title, and then the hashtag should represent the description and the title. And all of those things together should be akin to what people are typing in to find you. And you'll find that out by doing the second module in the 90-day business transformation. That was a big answer. I hope that's helpful. So tell me, Richard, has that helped you? And has that helped anyone else? Morris and Helen said great stuff. Ripper. Richard, has that helped? Yes. Penny said awesome. Thank you. So guys, what else? You got me here. We're 15 minutes in. I've answered 2 questions. and we've got 45 minutes of my time left if you would like to do it. Richard said, we'll go back a check. I don't know what that means. We'll go back and check. Hey, Richard, why don't you book a time with me and we can do a screen share and we can go through it together, or you can give me your login and I can have a look at it for you. Because, guys, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you. And if you want me to have a look at your stuff and make sure it's okay, it's just like I did with Penny the other day. Penny and I had a great chat the other day. We talked about logos for a while. And Penny, I'm not going to say what it was for because that's your thing. But, we had some fun. We worked together, and then I went and did some work for Penny and sent it straight back to her. And guys, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you. I've got an itchy back, in case you're wondering why I'm wiggling around a lot. Itchy back today. So, guys, what other questions have you got for me? If there are other questions right now, I'm going to answer them. I've told you about the new webinar series that's coming up with the next 12 months. They're all how-tos. I've got them all planned here on my wall. I'm going to release those later on today. Very excited about those. So it's going to be how to write an ebook. I'm going to provide you guys. I'm giving spoiler alerts here. I promised myself I wouldn't. I'll be providing you all with templates for writing ebooks. I'm going to teach you all how to write a 5-step or 3-step, if you want, program for free content on your own so that you can create some amazing templates. I'm going to give you templates for for your own how-tos. And then all you got to do is fill in the blanks, and I'm going to be giving you all of those in Word documents and PDFs. And guys, you're going to have that many new tools coming at you for the next 12 months that hopefully your head starts spinning with excitement, because all I want for you guys is to take your business to another and another and another level to be on. So Richard is back. I'm going to read his thing right now. Richard says, getting it right, videos again. I know I've only done 2 big videos, but they were amazing, by the way. He didn't write that. That's my comment. But to get it right, it still takes a reasonable amount of time to get one I feel happy with. I presume it's a case of practice will speed up this process. Keep doing it regularly. And Penny has agreed with me and said they're great, Richard, and they were. All right, I'm going to give you guys some confession. I hope you don't mind. Bit of confession time. I do all 5 videos for the week in one morning. So I get up as soon as I get up at 5 anyway. But I get up and I get 5 shirts, sometimes less, 5 ties, and 4 or 5 jackets. And I take them all downstairs so we've got here upstairs where I am at the moment. Downstairs is where my recording studio is. Tripod set up, cameras set up, which reminds me I've got to charge my battery for Monday. Microphone set up, the whole thing, stool. There's a big pink X on the ground, and there's a set with my Batmobiles and everything behind it. It's all there. And I've got my list, which normally looks like this, right? My list of 5 videos that I'm going to be filming that week. And here's how it normally goes. I go, hi guys, it's Grant here, and welcome to today's video. And into that, and I'll screw it up. Okay, right, take 2. Hey guys, it's Grant here, and welcome along. And if you see my Friday videos, it'll be me doing this. Hi guys, it's Grant here. Welcome to today's video. I'm laughing because the last 3 takes there's been a dog barking and I've accidentally said a swear word, and all sorts of stuff goes wrong. I don't get it right. I never get it right. And I go back and watch my first videos compared to my most recent videos, and you'll know that you get better at it as time goes on. And I'm nowhere near perfect at it yet, nowhere near. And there's stuff I want to do that I can't do at the moment. So Richard, I'm just going to say this. Your stuff is perfect, is absolutely perfect for where you're at right now. Just put it out there, man, because you're a great guy and you're a terrific character, and you've got something that I don't have, and you've got an accent that's not Australian, which means you'll get cut through. If I wanted to get cut through, I'd have to talk with an accent and more people would hear me. And I can't. But, remarkably, I get great cut through in America, and I get great cut through in the UK. because I don't have a UK accent and I don't have an American accent. So, mate, you've got some great stuff going on. I'd say follow the rule of don't let perfect get in the way of better. And also, if you're going to produce, this is for everyone right now. If you're going to be putting videos on YouTube, make sure you watch a lot of YouTube. Sit down instead of watching a movie or a TV show or anything and just watch YouTube videos for a few hours. And you'll just see some of the YouTubers that are famous and making a ton of money are terrible. They're just terrible. But they're saying, okay, today on YouTube, I'm going to show you how to make a bomb out of ordinary household objects and matches, and I'm going to show. And they do this terrible, terrible video, and it's badly edited and woefully cut. And they've got followers of thousands and thousands of people. But that's after heaps of content. I watched, this is no crap, right? I watched a guy on a YouTube video last night. This is going to tell you a lot about my life. I watched a guy dig a hole on a YouTube video. I did. And you can look it up yourself. It's called, I just type digging a hole on a beach and you watch the YouTube video. And he digs this like 10-foot hole, and I watched the whole thing, and I don't know why, but me and 100,000 others have watched it, and I don't know why I watched it. It was just entertaining. Why have I got 17,000 views on some of my videos and 100 on others and 5 on others? I don't know, but I just keep putting them out there. So Richard, content is king. Keep pumping content out. And don't let perfect get in the way better. All right. Is that helpful, guys? I think I've fully answered that question. I hope I have. So far as speeding up the process, like one of the things I do, and I can't really show you, can I? No, it's not open at the moment. I'll open it up while I'm talking to you, and I'll see if I can share it. I use Final Cut Pro. So if you haven't got Final Cut Pro, that is a great video editing tool. If you haven't got a Mac, then you need one. If you're going to be doing video editing, you just need a Mac. There's just no two ways about it. And on Final Cut Pro, I have a template set up. And I'm just going to wait for this to load because I would love to show you this template and just show you how I edit. Do you guys want to see this? Is this useful for you? Tell me if you want to see the editing thing, just say yes. If you don't want to see it, say no, just so I know. I don't want to bore anyone. Andrew said yes. If Andrew wants to see it, then everyone has to see it. Just while that's loading, Richard said offers our freemium. Oops, hang on a sec. Our freemium. Obviously, we do now one free session and also send out new nutrition and training guide. Should we also do some individual quick guides? Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, or home sessions. Yes, 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 yes. Everything Richard said here is true. Should we also do some individual quick guides or home sessions linked to our specific avatar and their goals? Absolutely, 100% yes. My advice, get it checked off by head office. Make sure that you're not breaking any rules. I'm just going to load this here. Final Cut Pro, here we go. So this is my Final Cut Pro studio. There's me pulling a stupid face. Can you guys see the Final Cut Pro? Yep, all right, cool. So I'm just going to show you. This was from my video from last week. It's still just loading here, guys, so give it a sec. I'll zoom in on some stuff. So you see there's a lot going on. And I'll just play a bit of it for you. So, welcome back to Daily Breakthrough. Have you ever wanted to learn Kung Fu? Right, so what I've got going on here is I've set up, like that's just the beginning of my video that I've cut out. And then I've got all these custom little bits. So I've just got all the words typed in there. This took me ages to set up, by the way. Let's bring it back. And then I found a subscribe image. put that in, and then you can scale these things up and down. Let's put that back to where it was. This here, this image that you'll see here of the traffic, that's from a website called Pexels, P-E-X-E-L-S, and that's just a stock video. When you do your videos, see how at the beginning here, there's a thing here, it's called a transition, and it fades in from black. That's always important as well. And then you put your title right on the screen, as I have here. Oh, nice face, Grant.
Welcome back.
Also, little subtle things. Can you see that cushion in the background there? That cost me $4 on eBay with free shipping. Just a little subscribe pillow. So it's subtly, excuse me, subtly in the background of my videos telling people what I want them to do. We've got a huge amount of subscribers as well now, which is really cool for a short time. Then at the end of my videos, I have my, it's called a bumper out, and it's just the same. And it's that same video bumping out, and then I'll just turn the sound down so it's not blaring at you. And then you'll see here, I've just got a black screen and a little like and share. So again, I'm telling people what I want them to do. And this just bumps out so that if anyone liked the video and they did watch it the whole way through, it's just another place to put my website, another place to tell them what to do. And I also tell them to subscribe there. And there's some, you know, music that goes along with that. Just something that's going to entertain them towards the end. So why I'm showing you this, guys, is I want you to see that it's more than just getting a video and putting it up onto YouTube. You've got to do the pre-work to get your content so it can be replicated easily. So now when I go for the first, the first 20 videos I did, first 5 took me all day. The next 5 took me half as long. And now I would probably say I shoot the videos in an hour and 20, roughly. So that's 5 videos shot in an hour and 20 minutes, max. And then it takes me probably about 3 hours worth of editing for 5 videos. So it's half a day for 5 weekly videos. And that's the amount of time I'm investing into that at the moment. Now, the reason for that, those videos are not just going to YouTube. So they all get natively uploaded to Facebook. They also get natively uploaded to LinkedIn. By natively, I mean they get uploaded directly to that. They also get natively uploaded to Google+. Snippets of them have started to go onto Snapchat. They get linked to Twitter. Then the audio gets taken out of all those videos and they're used as a podcast. Then the audio gets sent off to Indonesia or wherever, and that gets typed out into a blog. So if you now go to my website, not now, but after, and you go to latest news, you'll see all of the videos transcribed on there. Then the transcriptions from that are copied and pasted and put back into Facebook with the video link as a long blog post inside of Facebook. So all I'm doing is one video and it's turning into all of that. So it might seem like a lot of time to do 5 videos in a week, but all that content that it's turning into, freaking easier than doing all of that separately. So just maybe think about doing 2 a week yourself, or 1, just do 1. And do all that with it though. Upload it to Google+, upload it to Facebook, upload it to YouTube, upload it to Snapchat, upload it to LinkedIn, upload it to Twitter, put it on everywhere, get it transcribed. If it's only short, transcribe it yourself. And then once it's transcribed, that becomes your blog. Put the audio out as a podcast. You can do all that. If you don't know how to do the audio as a podcast, then sure I've done a video on this, positive I have, but you just type in YouTube downloader, and hang on, so I'm going to answer Mel's question in a second as well. Go to YouTube downloader, put in the link for your YouTube video, click the MP3 download option, and you can download the audio of your own YouTube video, and it's free. There's a few ads on there. Try not to click on them. They're normally dodgy. Richard has said, so add buttons in the program. I'm not using the YouTube tools. I also use the YouTube tools on some videos. So Richard, you use cards, and that I only do that on the videos that I have offers on. However, I can always go back. If I create a new offer today, I can go back through all of my old videos and put the offer on all of my old videos. So again, using TubeBuddy, you can do that once and put it on all of your videos. You just do it with one click and it does all your videos for you. So you don't have to keep going back through 39 videos to do it for. I said, so I add the buttons in the program using the YouTube tools. So I did both. So I wondered how you got the subscribe button on there. Couldn't get rid of the automated one from YouTube. Yeah, the automated one is a pain in the ass. But just tell people what you want them to do. Mel has asked, how much of what I'm doing with my videos is Kate taking care of versus yourself? Well, I've just shown you about, I do all of the editing, every single bit of it myself. The reason I do that is because I'm better at it. So that's my job. And in my position description, in my business, video editing, it's one of those things. And once I hit a certain financial level, yeah, I'll gladly offload it, but I'll be paying someone $50,000 a year to do that, and I don't have a spare 50 at the moment. Kate, however, she uploads to, so I upload to YouTube. That's all I do. She does everything else that I spoke about. So she uploads to Google+, Facebook. She re-uploads it to Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Snapchat, everywhere. Kate does all of that. I just create the content and put it up to YouTube. That's all I do. And I think, almost a full day, doing all that, it's enough. Penny has asked, thank you, Mel. Hopefully that answered your question. Penny has asked, is there somewhere we can go to get it done cheaply, as I don't have the tech, know-how, or time? Yes. So you can use, if you go to Upwork, UPWORK, you can just shoot the video and get someone else to edit it for you. Cheaply though, cheap is subjective. Is $1 cheap or is $1,000 cheap? So video editing is expensive. And once you've done it once, you know why. Because it's a pain in the bum to have to do. It's fiddly and finicky and it's a pain. If you can, you know what? You can use Biteable, Biteable, Biteable. Now, James, who owns Biteable, is a friend of mine, and hopefully soon will be joining us in Business Boardroom. I'm doing some consulting work for them at the moment. So they, the videos that I make on the Monday and the Friday, they've got the rocket ship taking off and all that. They're done on Biteable. So everyone go have a play. Everyone go have a play with Biteable. It's free. There's a free version of it. I use the paid version, but there's a free version. And you can upload your own videos, I'm pretty sure, on there. And have a play. See what you can create. And then you can, but you know what, Penny, seriously, iMovie on the Mac is so easy. It's drag and drop. And truthfully, you can't F it up. It's so easy. So if you've got a Mac, Penny, do you have a Mac? That's probably the first thing I should check. And if you don't have a Mac, Penny doesn't have a Mac. Okay, well, I don't know what people do without a Mac. If you've got a Windows machine, maybe you guys can help Penny out. But you really do need a Mac, and it is actually, you know what, Penny? Send me a little bit of footage, and I'll do your first one for you. How about that? anyone wants me to do one video for them, one video, I'll do one video for it. And Penny said maybe I'll find a kid to do it. Yeah. Oh, Penny, have you got an iPhone? Just tell me if you have an iPhone, yes or no. Yes, good. Check this out. Because Penny, if you've got an iPhone, you've got iMovie. And I'll show you this video. This is one I did on years ago. Oh, it's got missing videos. Hang on a sec. So this is I'm going to show you this, right? Now let me go back to full screen. Let me just turn this off. Hang on a sec. That's what I want. This one. So if you've got an iPhone, you bring up iMovie and you go here. Then you click on iMovie. A new project. Sorry about the glare on the screen there. All right. And it brings up a whole different bunch of options for you. I've got some footage here of a swimming pool. And I've got, what's have I got? Going to go to some video here. And I've got a funny clip that I did the other day. And you click on Create Movie. And straight away, in a few seconds, I've just made a little movie there with just an image. And I can add footage to it. Let's add this slow-mo of my son into it. So there we go, I've just added another scene. And I'm just picking random things off my phone. That's my son being silly. Right, so you can, if you've, that's not Filmora, that's iMovie on the iPhone. You know, a lot of famous YouTubers just use that on their iPhone, and it's just hit the plus button and add stuff in. It's really easy. And the cameras are so good on your iPhone now, you just need to film on your iPhone. You get, pardon me, just get an iPhone clip that puts your iPhone on. These cameras here and the microphone in them are fine. You can even just use your normal thing, because seriously, you do this. Ready? You bring up your camera. You go to video. You flip it around. You turn it sideways like this. Well, hey guys, it's Grant here, and I'm just doing a webinar in the background now, but it's absolutely fantastic to see you. And today, blah, 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 blah. Shoot the video with good audio, and that's enough audio, right? Then, I can't believe I'm doing a tutorial on a webinar. Then, whoops, hit the wrong button. Bring up the movie, like I said. Bear with me, it's obviously a bit slow loading. Add some video, recently added. Take that one, click tick. Tick. Well, hey guys, it's Grant here, and I'm just doing a webinar in the background now, but it's absolutely fantastic to see you. And today, blah, 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 blah. All right, so there's the video. To media. Oh, goodness me. Anyway, and just in a few minutes, you can just have it all done and edited. Sorry, guys, I shouldn't do these things while I'm trying to do them on the fly. But seriously, in like 4 or 5 minutes, if you just shot it on your phone, you can have something to put up onto YouTube. And then once it's there, you click the button down the bottom and you can put it straight up onto YouTube, onto your channel. And that's it. Like, you don't have, so all the tools, if you have an iPhone, you've got a Mac. That's how powerful these tools are these days. So there's really no reason not to do it. So Penny, if you need help, we can jump on, and this is Penny, Richard, Mel, any of you, if you need help, we can just jump onto a call like this together. We can just do like a live chat, and we can walk through it together. And in 20 minutes, we'll have you up and live. As long as you have a YouTube channel and an iPhone, we can do this. All right. So there's no excuses. Okay. If I can do it, I used to be just an absolute dingus when it came to doing all this sort of stuff. So please don't think you're alone in starting out. We all had to start somewhere. And I just encourage you to do it. So guys, any more questions? Come on, let me go. Has this been good? You guys enjoying today's webinar? Hopefully you are, because I'm enjoying helping you. Any more questions? If there's a question, just type in ... so I know you've got a question. So ... will tell me you've got another question. If there's no ... then we're going to have an early minute. Any ... Right. There's no ... So guys, I just love you. And I'm so happy to be able to help you. Richard, I'd love to have a chat to you next week. So please, if you're not booked in, let's do that. And yeah, it'd be really cool to catch up with you. Just want to see where you're at. We haven't spoken in a few weeks now. And Andrew, it's always good to hear from you, my friend. Penny, it's always great to hear from you. Oh, we're going to call Wednesday, Richard. Yes. Awesome, man. I'm looking forward to it. Always pumped to be talking to you guys. So that's it. That's it from me. You guys, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but I just picked up a new car. I'm really excited. I'm going to be going out to wash my new car now. I just bought an Audi TT. So goodbye license. But yeah, I'm just going out to wash the car. So it'll probably rain all weekend now. So yeah, the car does look sharp. I've got the matching shirt for my car. Don't worry about me. Anyway, Morris said, come pick me up. Actually, not a bad idea. Pretty nice drive down there. Oh, thanks, Mel. That's very kind of you. Appreciate that. I went to the barber today. New haircut for the new weekend. Guys, thanks so much for being here today. It's just always a pleasure to be able to share more with you, to help you with your businesses. And, you know, I'm looking forward to an amazing next 12 months as well. So by this time next year, let's hear about your big, hairy, audacious goals. For those of you that haven't booked a quarterly planning with me, you're missing out. Quarterly planning, it's what gets you to the good stuff. And I'm sorry for those of you that had no power. What a bummer. I hope that all sorts itself out as well. That really sucks. So good on you guys. Thanks so much for being here today. Appreciate you. I love you, and I'm for you. All the very best. Have a great weekend, and we will talk again really soon. Thanks.